You know how you used to buy lottery tickets quite often, but that kind of declined because you started to think about the odds, but come jackpot time you'll probably buy a ticket anyway? That's right. That is a desperate cry for freedom. Why? Well, you know the odds, and yet those corporate needles of "you've got to be in it to win it," or "someone's going to win big, it might as well be you," still get you on that slight high that maybe, sometime soon, you can finally be free. This is not a new experience, though. In the first Roman Empire, the one before this one, gladiators knew they could fight their way to freedom if they could be the very best. Now we call that working for a corporation, and who will be the best to make CEO? The slaves, of course, knew if they could earn enough to save a shekel or two after paying expenses, they might one day be able to buy their freedom. Both of these positions were sold to the populace, with the odds of either happening being about as likely as that winning lottery ticket you're about to buy for Saturday's big one. So why is your true freedom so illusory? It's because you are that slave in Rome 2.0, and it's a lot more expensive to buy out. To visualize this, we need to see the bell curve of pain. Here's a picture of a bell curve. To make it painful, I just need to point out that you are probably in the middle. Not rich, but probably not poor either. Welcome to Average Town. Population, you and me and most of society. Nice to meet you. See that thin end over on the left? It should probably be fatter. That's the poor. Those poor bastards are ignored by most of society, and because of that are probably closer to true freedom than you or I will ever be. Anyway, I digress. See the right side? There you will find the rich. They are rich because of the very fact that you work your whole life feeding them while trying to get there. That's right, they sold you a promise you could make it in the form of ethics which include such gems as right and wrong. You are what is right and good in society. You pay your taxes and earn a living to pay your bills. Not like those leeches we let go from our company who live in their cars now. See how they leech from society. Those welfare scammers trying to feed their families. We need those kids to grow up as proper taxpayers. A fair day's work for a fair day's pay. You have worked hard your whole life, inching your way up the corporate ladder. But hey, we need different genders and ethnic minorities in here. You understand, don't you? We have to be more inclusive. You'll get that position next time, I just know it. See what I did there? That's right side bell thinking. They don't want us there. That would move the bell and make everybody average. And that's not going to fly. You are kept down, but with the promise of possible freedom, so you will feed the system that keeps them at the top. If you go your own way or wrong think, they have to shut you down. That's not good for society. Everyone has to contribute. So I guess I should wrap this up. The true price of freedom? With interest rates as they are, to be living without working will cost you millions sitting in the bank. Can you honestly say you'll ever get there? You could invest in shares of a bank, which ridiculously pays far more in dividends than you could possibly get in interest. But you could lose it all in one big downturn. You could, of course, risk your life savings for a possibility cryptocurrency will make you free. It has done so for some, but it's no guarantee of the future. The common theme here is risk. There is no guarantee. As you get more savings, the risk of losing it all by design is greater. If society said you worked until you were 40 and then that's it, everything is free, well, okay, that's worth the risk I won't die at 39, unless those GMOs get me. So you see, I have no idea how much it would cost to become free in society. I know it's more than I can pay if I follow society's expectations and promises. But for now, I can't sit here all day. There's a big one on Saturday, and I've got to get to the newsagents with my lucky numbers before they close.